Hello everyone and welcome to this episode of The Circuit, your source for tech and gaming news from around the net. I'm your host, Justin Peck. So, do you already buy like 90% of the things you need off Amazon? Well, soon that could be 100% because Amazon is officially opening grocery store locations. That's right, grocery stores. These new stores are designed mainly for customers to pick up perishable items, things like milk and produce, but you also have the ability to order things with longer shelf life like cereal and dry goods and that sort of thing. Eventually, Amazon plans to release a curbside pickup option too, so you simply order your groceries online, drive to the location, and someone then hands you your groceries. This is not Amazon's first foray into groceries, as they've had a delivery service which they've just expanded into Dallas recently, but that's been around for a while. It seems like Amazon's trying to pick a fight with the big boys here. I mean, they're basically competing with Walmart and other big box stores at this point, as well as other online companies like Instacart. And there's even been rumors that they're trying to build a delivery network, something to compete with UPS and FedEx. So yeah, they're obviously not afraid of going after big competition. And with that kind of Amazon innovation on top of it, I mean, hey, they want to deliver packages to your house using drones. I mean, that's pretty cool. Something that's not cool when using drones, though, is strapping explosives to them and using them as remote bombs, which was something confirmed by Washington last week when 2 Kurdish fighters were killed in Iraq by an ISIS-controlled drone. Soldiers shot down the drone. It's a consumer-level piece of electronic equipment that was used by ISIS, and then when they recovered it, it exploded. This marks the 3rd time ISIS has used an explosive device attached to a consumer-level drone, but the first time any casualties have actually been caused by the device. ISIS has been using drones for surveillance and recording for a while now, but this is somewhat of a new development, using them as basically remote piloted bombs. It seems like warfare tactics and overseas, as well as legislation and rules in the US, are having a hard time keeping up with the quick advancement of drone technology, and it makes me wonder if all the things that are transpiring over in war zones is going to start having an effect on things here at home, as far as usage and things you can and cannot do with drones. Speaking of things blowing up, it seems like Samsung's Galaxy Note 7 is officially no more. For those of you not in the loop, Samsung has had a rash of problems with their mobile devices catching fire and exploding. So far, there's been about 100 confirmed cases of this happening. Officially, Samsung stated, "We are taking our customer safety as our highest priority and decided to halt sales and production of the Galaxy Note 7. This is not long after Samsung also announced they would be recalling the Galaxy Note 7. The Note 7 was originally released back in August to generally positive reviews, but it wasn't very long before batteries just started going up in flames. Samsung issued a recall notice replacing the units, but those replacement units also caught fire. They're kind of unsure what the problem is, as they've been unable to replicate it in their labs, but they're obviously taking the case very seriously, as they've been sending users fireproof boxes to return their devices back. And yeah, if they can't figure it out, though, apparently the US Consumer Product Safety Commission can, or at least they're going to try to, as they recently subpoenaed a Samsung device that caught fire during a Southwest Airlines flight earlier this month. Eesh, fire on a plane, that's scary. This recall is a bit unprecedented, as Samsung has been a major competitor with Apple, the other major player in the mobile market, for a while, and they don't really have another product out there to replace the Note 7, so there's a gap in the market, yeah. And already, though, it's hurt them pretty badly. I mean, their stock is down around 8%, and they've slashed their earnings report forecast by 1/3, which is $41 billion. That's a lot of money. But hey, maybe with this exploding phone thing and everyone upset about iOS 10 and Apple's removal of the headphone jack, there might be a spot in the market for somebody else to kind of take that spot. Maybe Google with their Pixel phone. Maybe Nokia is going to make a comeback. You never know. Brick phones might be in this year. It's trendy. Probably not. Well, while on the subject of mysterious tech boxes, there are some new rumors about leaks on the Nintendo NX. Nintendo has been incredibly silent about this, and that has just led enthusiasts to jump on every little detail, including, in this case, how much you may pay for the thing. So, over on the Nintendo NX subreddit, a leaker contacted the moderators of that community with information on how Nintendo NX is maybe going to sell for, as well as what bundled options might be available. After verifying that this person likely had inside information, the moderators did go ahead and make this information public. First off, the phrase "interact with your game on the go" is supposed to be on the box, giving a lot more credence still to what we kind of already knew, that the NX is supposed to be a handheld console hybrid. The leaker believes the console will launch with at least 4 games, And the packaging in the box still has the NX in the title, which is interesting because up until now, that's just been the code name for the device. So it seems like they're going to go ahead and move forward with calling that thing in the end market for the new hardware. Finally, how much it's going to cost. The base model is supposed to be $299 with a $399 bundle also available, but the contents of that bundle are yet to be confirmed. This thing is supposed to be in stores in like 6 months and we just know nothing about it. But there's going to be a Zelda game. Give me that new Zelda game. Finally, we've got a couple reports of gamers behaving badly and then being punished for it. First off, we have 2 members of the hacking group Lizard Squad have been arrested and charged with committing cyber crimes and stealing credit card numbers. Lizard Squad is mostly known for committing distributed denial of service attacks, which if you're not familiar with is basically where you flood internet servers with so much traffic that they basically stop functioning. Their most recent high-profile attack was on the open beta for the upcoming video game Battlefield 1. Lizard Squad has threatened to attack the game again when it releases later this month, but with 2 of their major members now behind bars, I'm wondering if that's still going to happen. The 2 suspects that were arrested were both 19-year-olds, one living in Maryland and one living in the Netherlands. So see, even living overseas is not going to save you when you mess with people's video games. Serious business. On the other hand, we have another incident that recently happened that's a little less innocuous, involving professional League of Legends player Henkil Yoon, also known as Road. That's his online moniker. He has been banned from play and fined $2,000 when it was discovered he had been verbally abusing other players while participating in solo practice matches. This could leave his team in somewhat of a bind, as one of their core players will now not be able to participate in the tournament they're in the midst of, and could mean a loss at a chance of a lot of big money. For instance, last year's League of Legends Championship had a $2 million prize pool. The official ruling from the game's publisher Riot reads, on September 19th, Henkil Road Yoon used racially insensitive language to abuse a player during a game on the Korean server. Road was found to have been verbally abusive towards teammates in ranked play going as far back as August and recently as a game on October 5th. This seems to be an instance of Riot trying to crack down on some of the toxic community interactions within the LoL community, but I wish them luck because like toxic trash talks is basically what that community is known for at this point. Yay LoL. Well, that about does it for this week's show. Thank you for joining me, and for more information about what's going on in the world of gaming and tech, join us again next week. In your head, Harambe, Harambe, Harambe. Okay, let's say some words on the screen. Samsung. I don't remember what I wrote here. I don't know what this sentence is supposed to mean. It came from my head. What does it mean? I don't know. Magnets, how do they work? The 2 suspects that were erected. Woo!